Hey guys, welcome back to Unfiltered American Media. Caroline here, great to see you. Let's dive right in. Chuck Schumer just took another loss, and it's a big one. As Gene Wilder once said in Willy Wonka, "You lose, sir." Here's what happened. The Senate just voted 53-46 to confirm yet another Trump-nominated judge to the Middle District of Florida. That's right, another win for the former president's judicial legacy. This comes after weeks of tense standoffs in the Senate, where Schumer boldly promised he wouldn't back any more of Trump's nominees. Well, that strategy didn't exactly work out. Once again, he's walked away on the losing side of this battle in Congress. For Republicans, this is a solid victory. It strengthens the conservative presence in the courts, something they've been determined to secure before the next election cycle. And for the Democrats, it's another reminder that their grip on the Senate is slipping one confirmation vote at a time.
From President Trump's nominees.
I'm not afraid of hard work, so however long we need to stay to get nominations done.
President Trump imploring Senate Republicans to, quote, cancel August recess and long weekends to confirm nominees. More than 130 Trump nominees await confirmation, ranging from assistant cabinet secretaries to ambassadors. Republicans accuse Democrats of hamstringing the president's picks by bleeding the clock on each nominee.
This is clearly an attempt to block and delay and obstruct. It is an example of Trump derangement syndrome on steroids.
GOP senators are willing to blow off the beach in exchange for Washington's August swamp.
He wants his people confirmed. If he tells us to stay, I'll happily stay.
Democrats aren't ready to cede their leverage.
I certainly want to go back and be able to talk to my constituents, but they also elected me to be here to be able to fight these fights.
However, lingering in Washington presents a people problem.
It's important that we go home and talk to our constituents and hear what they have to say about the issues.
Republicans face challenges marketing the big, beautiful bill.
We're going to try to hit as many counties as humanly possible to talk about the different elements of the bill, really sell it. What I'm shocked is how little people really know what's in the bill.
The Senate has never failed to confirm any of an executive's nominees on a fast track before President Trump, or in a batch all at once. But that could change.
You know what? It finally happened. After months, and I mean months, of Democratic roadblocks and political gymnastics, the Senate actually pushed through a wave of Trump nominees, and one of the biggest wins, Ann Moe officially confirmed to the Middle District of Florida with a 53-46 vote. Now, that's not just a win for Trump. It's a win for conservatives who've been sitting there watching this slow-motion confirmation drama unfold like a soap opera. Grins, because let's be real, the Democrats have been pulling every stunt in the book to stall these picks. Obstruction has become their favorite sport. But this time, nope, didn't work. Republicans held firm, built a little bipartisan bridge, and got it done. So, why does this one matter so much? Simple judges like Ann Moe don't just fill courtrooms. They shape the future legal battlefield of America. The Middle District of Florida isn't some sleepy little court. It's ground zero for major constitutional and election-related cases. We're talking about rulings that literally define how far executive authority can stretch. And now, sitting right there, is a Trump-appointed judge. That's a signal, and a loud one, that the tide is turning. Despite all the noise, the delays, the procedural games, Republicans proved they can still move mountains when they stay united. And let's not forget, these judges, they're not short-term wins. They serve for life. Presidents come and go. Congress flips back and forth, but federal judges, they stay. They're anchors in the storm. And Trump knows this better than anyone. He's been through the legal wars. He understands what happens when the justice system gets weaponized, when it stops being fair and starts being political. That's why these confirmations matter so much. Because the left has made it crystal clear, if they ever get power back, they'll come after conservatives with both barrels loaded. So, every single one of these confirmations, it's insurance. It's long-term protection for constitutional values and basic fairness. It's about securing the direction of this country for the next generation, making sure the law doesn't bend to ideology. And honestly, Ann Moe's confirmation, it's not just a checkbox win. It's proof that persistence pays off, that standing your ground still works. The conservative movement isn't backing down. It's evolving, it's smarter, and it's gaining momentum. So yeah, while Democrats are probably somewhere still drafting their next delay motion, the message tonight is pretty clear. The conservative movement isn't just alive, it's just getting started.
We have breaking news from Oregon, where an appeals court panel is allowing the White House to federalize and deploy National Guard troops to Portland. The three-judge panel ruled the president has the authority to federalize the troops, but only the ones based in Oregon. The administration had floated the idea of sending troops from California and Texas to Portland. Let's go ahead and bring in CBS News legal analyst and contributor Jessica Levinson. She's also a professor at Loyola University. Jessica, always good to see you. What stands out to you about this decision?
It's great to see you. What stands out is that we have another three-judge panel, and this is a 2-to-1 decision, looking at this question of the president's ability to federalize the National Guard, looking at this statute that gives the president a good deal of authority, and concluding that essentially they really need to defer to the president's decisions in this area. This is not a decision, as far as I can see, it's breaking news that says judges can never take a look at this. But really what stands out to me is we have a pattern now of a number of circuit court judges saying, when we look at this question, does the president have the power to federalize the National Guard over the wishes of a state governor? The answer, generally speaking, is we defer to the president's decisions and judgment in this area.
So what recourse, if any, does the state have in fighting this?
So we should note that the state will continue to fight this, that what we're talking about here is a stay pending appeal, meaning that there will still be an appeal. And that was an appeal that the Trump administration brought because the California had actually won in the district court, the court below, before Judge Immergut. So short term, I think the recourse will be continuing to fight this in court and continuing to make their case that the Trump administration has transgressed their authority and, in fact, infringed on state sovereignty.
Across the country, courtrooms are starting to tell a familiar story, and this time it's one tilting in Donald Trump's favor. The latest example? A federal appeals court just upheld a district judge's ruling giving Trump the authority to deploy National Guard troops to Oregon. That right there is exactly why these judicial confirmations matter. Victories like this don't just fall out of the sky. They're the result of careful planning, long hours, and a whole lot of determination to confirm judges who actually follow the law instead of twisting it to match politics. Every late night vote, every floor fight, it all builds toward this, a judiciary that respects the Constitution. And you can already see the ripple effect. With more confirmations expected in the coming weeks, the momentum is clearly on the Republican side. Those moderates who crossed the aisle once, odds are they'll do it again. Once you break the ice, it's easier the second time. Meanwhile, Democrats are in full-blown panic mode. They know what's at stake here. Once Trump's nominees take the bench, they're there for life. No executive order can undo that. No press conference can spin it away. Even if, and that's a big if, Democrats manage to claw back the Senate, the House, and the White House, a strong conservative judiciary still stands as the ultimate firewall. That's the real battlefield now, the district courts. It's where truth, law, and accountability either stand tall or collapse completely. And with judges like Ann Moe confirmed, the Trump movement gains another powerful ally in the fight to restore fairness and order to America's justice system. This isn't just politics. It's about balance, it's about trust, and it's about making sure that no matter who's in charge, the law still means something. That's my take. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts. I do read them all. Thank you so much for watching Unfiltered America Media. I'm Caroline, your host. Stay strong, stay free, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.